morning, students. Welcome back to mathematics class. And before going to discuss about the today's topic, let us recall once again the concept of allied angles. Right? So, coming to the concept of allied angles, this is very important, and especially today we are going to solve some more problems based on this concept. So first of all, entire plane is divided into 4 equal parts with the help of 2 mutually perpendicular lines, that is, one is x-axis and one is y-axis. So each equal part is known as quadrant. Hence finally start from extremely right: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. I mean first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. This is Q3. Fine. Okay. Now let us begin with the angle. This is assumed that some 0. Since now it is at a right angle distance, so I mean this could be 90 degrees. And this is plus 90, 180, just going on adding a right angle to the previous one. So 0 plus 90, 90, 90 plus 90, 180, 180 plus 90, 270 and 270 plus 90, 360. Okay. Now coming to this first quadrant, here the angles are lies between, 0 to 90. More than 0 and less than 90. So the less than 90, I can write it as 90 minus theta. And this is, we will speak it in the last, don't worry. And now coming to here, 90 to 180. The angles are lies in between 90 and 180. To be frank, more than 90, that is 90 plus theta. Less than 180, which can be written as 180 minus theta. Okay. In the same way, this is in between 180 to 270. So more than 180, that is 180 plus theta, and less than 270 means 270 minus theta. And as usual, this is in between 270 to 360, and 270 plus theta and 360 minus theta. Now more than 360 once again till plus 90. Okay, will be lies here. That's what 360 plus theta can be treated as again in the first quadrant. And please remember the single statement, that is all silver tea cups. All means, please remember the word all refers as all the trigonometric ratios are positive in the first quadrant. And coming to silver indicates that SI, that is sine, and its reciprocal. What is its reciprocal? Sine reciprocal is cosecant. Hence, in the second quadrant, sine and cosecant, only these two ratios are positive and rest of the 4 are negative. Okay. Now coming to the word T. So with this we can recollect that T stands for tan. So tan and its reciprocal cot. So in the third quadrant, only tan and cot are positive, rest of them are negative. Similarly, C indicates here, please don't assume that cosecant, C for cos here, and cos reciprocal is secant. Hence cos and secant both are positive in fourth quadrant and rest of them are negative. So, and one more thing, that this is the one more important note, my dear, you need to remember that for every odd multiple of pi by 2, 1 into pi by 2, 3 into pi by 2, 5 into pi by 2 with plus or minus theta, then there is a change for 90, 270, 450 and so on. These are nothing but n into pi by 2 plus or minus theta. N into pi by 2 plus or minus theta, where n is odd. Then sine changes into cos, cos changes into sine. Similarly, tan changes into cot, cot changes into tan. And cosecant changes into secant, and secant changes into cosecant. Okay. But if it is even multiple of pi by 2. Even multiple of pi by 2. So that is 2 into pi by 2, 4 into pi by 2. 2 into pi by 2 is nothing but 180. 4 into pi by 2 is nothing but 360. 6 into pi by 2 is nothing but 540. So, which are in the form of n into pi by 2 plus or minus theta, but when n is even number, then this is very easy that no change at all. So, sine will be remain as sine, cos will be remaining as cos, tan as tan, cot as cot, secant as secant, and finally cosecant as cosecant. So, please remember that while solving of the problems related to allied angles, you just need to remember only 2 points. So first one, you need to identify that whether the given angle is an even multiple of pi by 2 or odd multiple of pi by 2. This is the first point you need to remember. You need to observe first of all. So, and finally, if n is even, then you must understand that there must be a change, and you know how each function is changes. And if n is odd, then no problem at all, no change at all. So number one, question number one, change or not. The trigonometric ratio is changing or not. And question number two, that is nothing but there is a change in the sign or not. That is also you need to think, because few trigonometric ratios are positive in that particular quadrant, but rest of them are negative. So please, my dear, remember that only 2 points. Question number one, you should put 2 questions. You should put 2 more questions. Question number 1 is, there is a change in the trigonometric ratio or not. That is the first one. And second one is, what about its sign? Is it plus? Is it minus? That's it. And rest of them are very easy. So, actually, my dear, earlier in the previous class, we already discussed about the standard angles of trigonometric ratios. You know, the advantage of this allied angles is nothing but using this concept, now we can find out any angle of a particular trigonometric ratio. For example, look at this question that we need to find tan of minus 2 pi by 3, cos of 315, cot of minus 300, cosecant 225 degrees, secant 210 degrees, sine of minus 17 pi by 4. Actually, these are not standard angles what we discussed earlier. But even though using this concept, we can easily find out. So look at the first one. First one is tan of minus 2 pi by 3. You know, first it is just like tan of minus theta. It is just like tan of minus theta. Do you know the formula? Tan of minus theta is nothing but minus tan theta. And this is, I can write it as minus tan of 2 pi by 3. Okay. So now, you know, 2 pi by 3 is just 120 degrees, no? 2 pi by 3. Pi by 3 is nothing but 60. See, pi by 3. 180 by 3. Pi by 3, which is nothing but pi means you can write it while changing into degrees. Radians, these are radians. Now we are changing into degrees. So 180 by 3, which is nothing but 60 degrees. But here 2 into pi by 3. Hence this is minus tan of 120 degrees this is. Isn't it? So now 120, actually we don't know. Now 120 I can write it as, I told you either 90 plus something or 180 plus something or 90 minus something or 180 minus something. Like that you can write it. So my intention, I want to write as 180 minus 60. Yes or no? Fine. Now, first there is a sign minus, you please ma. And look at this one. It is in the form of n pi by 2, but which is even. And moreover, I already told you, for 180 and 360, 720, etc., there will be no change. Question number 1, trigonometric ratio change or not? Yes, strictly there is no change. That is tan 60 degrees. Okay, no change. Next, question number 2, this is belongs to which quadrant? This is just like 180 minus theta. In 180 minus theta is nothing but second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan, original one you should see, not this one. This is the original one, parent. Okay. So, tan is negative in the second quadrant, hence minus of minus tan 60, this value. So minus of minus, which is nothing but plus tan 60, and you know what is the value of tan 60 degrees? Root 3. Okay, so just go for second one. What about second one is cos of 315 degrees. Okay, now 315, how you want to write? 315, as you wish. You can write 180 plus something, you can write 270 plus something, you can also write 360, not plus, no, 360 minus something. So better, my dear, always try to express in terms of 180 plus or minus theta or 360 plus or minus theta, because there will be no change in the trigonometric function. Hence this is, let me want to write as 360 minus 45. Can I write it or not? Yes. Now question number 1. Because of 360, I mean even multiple of 90 pi by 2. So there will be no change. No change, no. Hence this is first of all cos 45 degrees. Now question number 2. Whether is it positive or it is negative. See, this is just like 360 minus theta. So 360 minus theta is in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive. Cos and secant are positive. Of course, here original one, parental function is nothing but cos, which is positive, and this is plus cos 45. And you know cos 45 value is 1 by root 2. See how easy if you know the concept. Okay. Now, can you guess how can we write secant 210? Secant 210. 210. Yeah, this is, I can also write it as secant of, let me want to write 180 plus 30. You know, you can also try for 270 minus 60 also you can write. 270 minus 60 also you can write. No problem. Whatever it may be the method, whatever it may be the thing you considered, either 180 plus or 270 minus, but finally result does not affect. So now secant 180 plus theta. First, because of 180, secant is as usual secant itself. Isn't it? There is no change. Now next question is 180 plus theta. This is just like 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta is third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan and cot only positive. But here there is a secant. Hence it is minus secant 30. Can you guess what is secant 30 value? Minus 2 by root 3. Okay. Now, next go for fourth one, which is cosecant 225. So this is also cosecant. I want to write it as 180 plus 45. As I told you, this is the best way to write 360 plus or minus or 180 plus or minus. Of course, you can also write it into even multiples, but then there may be a change in the function. So that you need to observe. Okay, now question number 1. Because of 180, no change. Hence cosecant will be cosecant itself. And in the place of theta, there is a 45. So this is 45 degrees. And question number 2, whether it is positive or negative. Now look at this, it is just like 180 plus theta, third quadrant, only tan and cot are positive, but cosecant is negative. Hence let it be minus cosecant 45 degrees. Hence what is minus cosecant 45 degrees value? Cosecant is nothing but sine, reciprocal of sine. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Then it is 1 by root 2, which is root 2, and there is a sign minus. See how easy we can make these things. Now, coming to the cot number 5, which is cot of minus 300. Yeah, first of all, cot of minus theta. What is cot of minus theta? Minus cot theta. I told you, only cos of minus theta and secant of minus theta, only these two gives you the positive cos theta, and this is positive secant theta. Rest of all are minus, negative. I mean it is minus cot 300 degrees. So how can we write now 300? Yeah, see, let me want to write minus cot of 300. I want to write it as 270 plus 30. 270 plus 30. Why not? Okay, fine. Even if you want, you can write 360 minus 60 also you can write, no problem. Please try. Okay, then this method you please try in your free time, other method also. Okay, first of all there is a minus. Okay, minus. Because of 270 there is a change in the cot, and how cot changes into tan, and the angle is 30 degrees. Now question number 2, please do not forget ma. Question number 2 is 270 plus theta is fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant only cos and secant are positive, but cot is negative. Original one you should take it, isn't it? No, mother function, original one. So cot is negative. So minus of minus. Okay, let me want to write minus of minus, which is equal to plus tan 30 degrees. And you know what is the value of tan 30 degrees? Is it 1 by root 3? So look at the one more last. This is sine of minus 17 pi by 4. So first of all, it is just like sine of minus theta. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, hence minus sine 17 pi by 4. Okay, now 17 pi by 4, no need to calculate what is 17 by 4 into 180, etc, etc. Just simply let me want to write like this, 4 pi plus pi by 4. Can I write like this, something plus theta? So 4 into 4 pi, which is 16 pi plus pi, 17 pi by 4. Now you know this is 4 pi. 4 pi is nothing but 720 plus theta. This is just like 720 plus theta. So definitely for one round, for one complete rotation, which is 360, and one more rotation, then 360 plus 360, 720, then 720 plus something is in first quadrant. And before that there is a sign minus, and because of now this is what 4 pi, I can write it as 4 pi, I can write it as 8 into pi by 2, isn't it? And here it is 8 is the even, so it is in the form of even multiple of pi by 2. Hence change or no? Change or no change? No change. So let it be sine pi by 4. And because of this is 720 plus theta, that comes under first quadrant, anyhow all are positive. So this is plus sine pi by 4. But there is a minus, this is secondary, which is not included in that property. Okay. Now what is this value? Which is equals to minus 1 by root 2. Okay. Now also find one more question, that is sine square pi by 4 plus sine square 3 pi by 4 plus sine square 5 pi by 4 plus sine square 7 pi by 4. Can you try this value of this? See, in this directly we know sine pi by 4 value, sine 45 value we know already, isn't it ma? But mostly we don't know about all others. Now let us see. Now I want what is the value of sine 3 pi by 4. Similarly the value of sine 5 pi by 4, as well as finally sine 7 pi by 4. See these things I can write it as 3 pi by 4, I can write it as pi minus pi by 4. Am I right? Pi minus pi by 4. 4 pi minus pi, which is 3 pi by 4. Can you guess what about this one? I can write it as pi plus pi by 4, which is 5 pi by 4. And coming to this one, 2 pi minus pi by 4. Is it okay? 8 pi minus pi, 7 pi by 4. Okay. Now, coming to first one, it is just like 180 minus theta. Because of 180, sine is sine itself. No change. Sine pi by 4. and moreover 180 minus theta is second quadrant. In second quadrant sine positive, so this is finally sine positive sine pi by 4, which is 1 by root 2 this value. Okay, so now coming to here also 180 plus theta, because of 180 sine is sine itself, sine pi by 4, no doubt, but 180 plus theta no, which is third quadrant, but here sine is negative, hence let me want to take minus sine pi by 4, which is minus 1 by root 2. Right, and this is 2 pi nothing but 360, and 360 minus theta is 360 minus theta is fourth quadrant. So because of 360, sine is sine itself, that is sine pi by 4, and moreover because of fourth quadrant this is negative minus. Okay, so I mean this is also minus 1 by root 2. So now if you substitute all these values in the question, sine pi by 4 is nothing but 1 by root 2 whole square plus sine 3 pi by 4 we got what? It is also 1 by root 2 whole square plus, and sine pi by 4 value is minus 1 by root 2 whole square plus, even 7 pi by 4 value is also minus 1 by root 2. Now can you guess what is the answer? So finally on squaring this is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So this is nothing but 4 into 1 by 2, which is 2. So see this, prove that cot A plus tan of 180 plus A plus tan of 90 plus A plus tan of 360 minus A, which is equals to 0. Okay, so coming to directly the problem, LHS, first one is nothing but cot A. Okay, we don't know whether it is positive or negative, that's why first better to write minus. Now let me simplify this. So because of 180, tan remains as tan, and 180 minus theta is 180 plus theta, which is third quadrant, then tan is positive. So this is plus tan A. Okay, now coming to this part, what is tan of 90 plus A? So because of 90, tan changes into cot, angle is A, and 90 plus theta is in second quadrant, whereas in second quadrant what about tan? Tan, original one is tan, no? Tan is negative, so let it be minus. And now coming to here 360, because of 360 tan is tan itself and the angle is A, and 360 minus theta is fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant tan is again negative. So it's a single step, see, cot A cancel, I mean plus and minus, even tan and tan also gets cancelled, hence the answer is 0. See how simple if you know the concept. So my dear, please learn the concept of allied angles very carefully. So look at this question now. Cos theta is equals to 3 by 5 and theta is not in the first quadrant, then show that the value of 5 sin theta minus 3 tan theta by 3 secant theta minus 4 cot theta is equals to 0. Very important model this is. So look at this solution now. So what is given? Given that cos theta is equals to 3 by 4. Clearly 3 by 4 is positive, isn't it? So first you must understand that where is cos is positive. So cos theta is positive in quadrant 1, isn't no? Quadrant 1 all are positive, and moreover fourth quadrant. Cos is positive again in fourth quadrant, 1 and 4. But given clearly not in the first quadrant, hence it is not first quadrant. Therefore theta belongs to Q4. So this is very important step in this problem. So when this type of problems are given to you, you need to identify that where theta belongs to. I mean theta belongs to in which quadrant. This is clear now. So clearly theta is in fourth quadrant. So assume that this is the situation now, suppose this is right angle, isn't it? And where we can consider theta, theta is 3 by 5. What is, if it is the angle theta, then cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Clearly this one is opposite one. So adjacent is nothing but 3 and this is hypotenuse is 5. Then using the concept of Pythagoras, because 3, 4, 5 are the Pythagorean triplets. Do you understand now? So since I understood that theta belongs to 4th quadrant, so this is the story now, and theta is somewhere here, you can assume it, and cos theta is given as 3 by 5. That is cos 3 by 5 is nothing but this could be a adjacent and this is hypotenuse. So for theta, obviously this side is opposite one, so I cannot consider. So 3 and 5. So because of a right angle triangle and using the Pythagoras theorem, you can find out the opposite side. Of course, we know well known that 3, 4, 5 are the Pythagorean triplets. Okay, now to enter into this problem, I want to know what is sin theta value, what is tan theta, and what about secant theta, and finally cot theta. These values are required. Now listen my dear, what is sin theta means? Opposite by hypotenuse, isn't it? So clearly this is opposite one. This is the hypotenuse and this is the adjacent one. So sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, which is 4 by 5. And tan theta is opposite by adjacent, which is 4 by 3. And secant theta is hypotenuse by adjacent, 5 by 3. And finally cot theta is nothing but reciprocal of tan only, no? So that is adjacent by opposite. Adjacent by opposite, which is 3 by 4. But you know my dear, problem is not yet completed. This is the important point. As I told you, theta belongs to 4th quadrant. So in 4th quadrant, only cos and secant are positive. Cos and secant are positive and rest of them are negative. That's why this is we need to take minus, tan also minus, secant is positive and cot also minus. So this is very, very important. Okay, this sign indicates us belongs to which quadrant. Okay, fine. Now coming to the problem, LHS 5 into sin theta value, which is minus 4 by 5, minus 3 into tan theta value, which is minus 4 by 3, and 3 secant theta value 5 by 3 minus 4 into cot theta value minus 3 by 4. So see here, 3 cancel, 4 3 5 also cancel. Now numerator minus 4 minus of minus plus 4 by denominator 5 minus of minus plus. So this plus 4 and minus 4 cancel, 0 by 8, 0 by anything is 0, which is RHS. So look at this question. If secant theta plus tan theta is equals to 1 by 5, then find sin theta. Also determine theta belongs to which quadrant. Very, very important question. This is also. So listen here. So we know that there is an identity in secant and tan, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. So this is just like a square minus b square. Hence I can write this as a plus b into a minus b. So from this, secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1 by secant theta plus tan theta. I mean secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1 by 5. This is provided already, secant plus tan as 1 by 5. So 1 by 5, which is nothing but 5. And what is already given one is secant theta plus tan theta, which is equals to 1 by 5. So let us add these two. Okay, this is number 2, equation number 2, and this is equation number 1. So add them both. I want to add directly. So minus tan plus tan gets cancelled. Secant plus secant theta, which is equal to 2 secant theta, and this side 5 plus 1 by 5. So 2 secant theta is equals to 25 plus 1, 26 by 5. This is here 13 times. Hence secant theta is equals to 13 by 5. Now this secant value you can substitute either in first one or in second equation. So shall we go with the second one? Second one is somewhat easy, no? So let us see. Second one implies what is second one actually? Secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 5. And here I got secant value as 13 by 5, and bring this 5 and send the tan theta. Hence tan theta is equals to 13 minus 25 by 5. I mean tan theta is equals to minus 12 by 5, which is less than 0. So now you see secant theta, which is equals to what we got, 13 by 5, which is positive, isn't it? And tan theta, which is minus 12 by 5, which is negative. Can you guess these two are possible in which quadrant? These two are possible in which quadrant? So clearly secant is positive in first quadrant. But in first quadrant, of course, all are positive. So tan must be positive. But here tan negative. Then where secant is positive other than first quadrant? Yes, fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, tan again negative. That implies from this I can say that theta belongs to fourth quadrant. Theta belongs to fourth quadrant. Fine. Okay. Now we also want to find sin theta. So please consider a right angle triangle. And let me want to use any one of the angle you can use. I mean tan or secant. If it is secant, what is the formula? Secant is the ratio of hypotenuse by adjacent, which is 5. And obviously using Pythagoras the triplets, 12 is the opposite side. Hence, can you guess the value of sin theta here? What is the value of sin theta? So sin theta is equals to opposite by hypotenuse, which is 12 by 13. But most of the students, they may stop here. But you know, my dear, you forgot the technique. That is, theta is fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sin is negative. So the right answer is minus 12 by 13. Hope you all understood the class. So please go through the video once again if you have any more doubts. Thank you. Thank you for watching this.